In an interview, you said that the lack of remorse from Senator Marcos is worrisome. Exactly what do you want to hear from him?
Alam mo, Pia, yung apology, voluntarily given yun. Hindi natin yun pwedeng ipilit sa kanya. Pero yung sa akin, yung recognition ng maraming kamalian in the past. Kasali doon yung hidden wealth na hanggang ngayon hindi pa din natin nakukuha. At yun ay nakaw yun sa taong bayan. Hindi yata natatama na i-acknowledge lang yun. Kailangan ibalik yun sa atin.
So now this is going to be a Marcos versus Robredo fight. Go ahead, Senator Marcos.
A few moments later.
DPWH, dinadala po niyo yung mga specialized equipment.
Yes.
And not just that, and yung tao po to operate those equipment.
Yes. You know, Miss Kat, most of the Oplan Kontrabaha workshop, most of the Oplan Kontrabaha activities na ginagawa natin, spearheaded by DPWH using heavy
Dahil, siguro naman, abogado po si Congresswoman Robredo, siguro, alam ko naman, sigurado kung alam naman niya, hindi ang pamilya ko humahad lang sa pagbayad ng compensation sa human rights claimants. Ang humahad lang po dyan, ang kaso niyan, ay nasa gitna ng human rights claimants at saka ng gobyerno na pinangungunahan ng Liberal Party. Kaya ang Liberal Party ang humahad lang sa pagbayad ng human rights compensation.
Congressman Robredo.
Hindi po yan totoo. In fact, yung ating pong gobyerno, gustong-gusto nang mabayaran yung ating human rights victims. Pero marami, kakaunti pa lang nga po yung nako-cover ng judgment ng court. Ang dami pa po nilang natatagong yaman at nakikita po natin yan sa pagbuhay nila ngayon.
A few moments later.
You mentioned that in Metro Manila, no, specifically San Miguel Corporation has provided assistance to sa mga heavy equipment. They spent a lot to assist us. Kasi of course we recognize that in the private sector, yung kanilang operational framework is really efficient. It's really fast to procure and to deploy resources. Kaya they actually helped a lot dun sa clearing sa Metro Manila.
Responsibilidad niya sa tao na ihayag hindi lang yung kanya mga plataforma, pero para sagutin yung mga issues laban sa kanya. Mahirap kung ayaw niyang harapin ito kasi napakarami ng disinformation sa fake news.
From his tax conviction, billions of pesos in unpaid estate tax, involvement during martial law, to his college degree, Marcos has been hounded by a number of issues, fighting attempts to kick him out of the presidential race.
A few moments later.
It's not promised to 100% eradicate the flooding, but at the very least, yung duration ng flooding is ma-minimize. So kung dati, it would take days, probably if it would take a few hours or minutes, that would be really very good na for everyone.
Maraming salamat. Now, we have a 60-second political fast talk. Let's begin. VP Lenny, bakit hindi dapat iboto si Bongbong Marcos?
Number one, sinungaling. Pangalawa, in the difficult moments, hindi siya nagpapakita.
Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
Ngayon nga po nakikita natin na magkakaroon na po ng media statement ang ating Pangulo. So punto po ito, ating pakinggan po magiging mensahe niya.
These are the beginnings of the perennial na flood problem here in Naga and in the rest actually of along the Bicol River. Alam naman natin, ito basin. At maraming mga construction, hindi lamang yung private sector construction, kundi ang pagpagawa nito ng mga iba't ibang yung linipat ang dinaanan ng tubig, kaya naging mas grabe. Isa pang bagay, yung nagsiltation talaga ng husto, kaya kung titignan ninyo, napakababaw na nitong ilog na ito.
My worst fears is the return of the Marcoses and therefore the victory of Bongbong Marcos. Because we will face global condemnation. People will be asking us, haven't you learned? You said in 86, never again. And now, he's back.
Very frightened and very, very disappointed that this is happening in my country right now. Never in my life thought that I'd be living in another Marcos presidency. This is very depressing, honestly.
We didn't expect the gap between Bongbong and Lenny to be that huge. And so people right now are finding ways on how we can, still support Lenny and still fight for what's right.
I was always afraid of history repeating itself, that the son of our late dictator would lead our country. And I feel like, what would that say about us Filipinos voting for someone like that?
No. Wait.
Alam mo, I think the mayor will agree with me na serbisyo muna bago politika. The most political thing that we did today, I wore my pink socks. My pink socks in honor of Mayor Lenny.
Fight for what we believe in, undeterred by the fear of failing or losing. Indeed, courage knows no limits. Cowardice does.